When we made the phone calls, we got really different opinions. Company A came out and looked at it, and they said, oh yeah, we see you have cracks here, and I tell you what, all we need to do is fill those cracks. There will be no problem. We said, okay, there's nothing else you need to look at, nothing else you need to check. No, you've got a crack here and you got a crack here. The injection will take care of it for you. They wrote up an estimate, which was not very expensive, so if you thought that would correct it, then you could have done it very inexpensively. But in the long run, you would have found out that was only the Band-Aid. Company B came out, they looked at it and said, we can fill that. That will be no problem. We have this new injection system that we can inject in there and you won't have any more problems. And I said, now, are you sure that's my only problem? I said, I've heard about piering, that if you have cracks, you pier. No, this isn't bad enough for piers. What you need is the injection. The injection will take care of it. And I said, well, if you look on the inside, I'm going to show you the inside here, that you can see the crack that's coming through from that big crack, and you can see that there are some mold on that. And they said, well, the injection system will seal all that out, and then we can spray this stuff over that mold. It'll kill that mold. You won't have any problem. Company C came out in the morning, and a gentleman went down and looked at the foundation from one angle and another angle and said, well, you don't have buckling, but oh, I see you've got these cracks. So what that means is we're going to need anchors underneath your house. I said, oh, okay, all right, anchors under the house. So what tells you that we need anchors? Well, he said, you see these cracks and the way they're leaning? That's pretty well tells you that you're going to need anchors. We'll dig down and we'll put concrete down in there. And that concrete will stabilize underneath your foundation. I said, concrete? What, I mean, you think everything's stable now? And that I actually need this. Oh yes, this is what you need. But you don't want to wait too long, because the way that crack is, the faster you get to it, the better. I'm scratching my head saying, I really don't know at this point. And my wife said, I don't either, I'm confused. So in the afternoon, Wood's basement system showed up. And I said, I want you to look at the home and what we have. I want you to look inside. And the first thing he said was, well, before we can start anything, and I can tell you anything, I need to get out the level, and I need to get out the laser, and we'll know more about it. I said, you're going to do what? He said, yeah, I'm going to bring in my level, my laser, and then we'll know for sure what needs to be done. I said, I've had 3 people out here already, and none of them have used a laser or a level on anything. He said, well, I could have very well come out and said, all we need to do is inject your wall, and then a year from now you start getting all kind of cracks, and you wouldn't have liked me coming out just saying this is all you needed. But we like to make sure that we do a thorough job of explaining it and showing it to you before we leave. And he did that. And that made us feel very, very positive about the person and the company. So that's why we ultimately decided on Wood's basement systems.